draws attention and interest into the church.
But I think it draws very bad attention to the church, and it turns people away because when they see churches being made fun of, they don't want to join the church because then they think they'll be made fun of.
Well, I think it draws interest, people looking more into that.
And also in like the music that it's used in, it also has like bad swearing and curse words that leads to immoral life.
That is our First Amendment right, freedom of speech. We're allowed to do that.
But in the Bible, it states that my house shall be called a house of prayer, but you are making it a robber's den, and that just shows that God and Jesus don't want like sacrileges in our lives. Another topic I would like to discuss is the misuse of rosaries and other Christian relics in today's society.
I think that it should be able to be used in today's society because it's a freedom of expression. The fashion industry commonly uses the cross in many fabrics and in jewelry lines.
I think that the cross and the rosary should be kept as a sacred symbol in our faith.
I feel the same way, but also at the same time, I disagree because the fashion statement that they use is a cross without Jesus Christ on it.
But Jesus carried the cross, and if we use the cross commonly, then the cross is going to stop having such a big impact on our lives.
A topic I would like to bring up is something that they call using the Lord's name in vain. I don't think it's such a bad thing to use the Lord's name in vain because you are not using it in a bad way.
I think it's a big deal because it's making the Lord's name have a less sacred impact on our lives.
When people get excited or they're really happy, they say, "Oh my God." They're not saying it to hurt him. They're just saying it because they're so excited about something that happened.
But the word God is supposed to have a really big impact on our lives. It's supposed to be really important to us. And if we just keep saying it, then it's going to stop that.
Yeah, but they're not using it to deface his name. They're just using it because they're so happy with what he has given them.
But a lot of times it is used as defacing his name, and it's very disrespectful.
Another topic I'd like to discuss is disrespect. I think when you disrespect your parents, it's not only breaking the fourth commandment, but also the second. Because when you disrespect your parents, you're living in vain, and I don't think that's okay. That's not right.
I don't find that wrong because, like, you should treat your parents like they're your friends nowadays because you're closer to them and they do stuff for you. Like your friends, you talk to them like that at the lunch table or on the court. So your parents, you can treat the same way.
So you disrespect your parents and your friends?
Yes, I don't find it fun. I don't find it wrong. We're having fun and
It's
joking
fun?
around.
Disrespect is fun?
Yes, it is.
I don't see how that's...
Because it's like your freedom of expression and you can disrespect who you want and be nice to who you want.
Well, I think, you should be nice to everybody, not just who you want. But I also think that there's many different ways to express yourself, but I think disrespect and acting rude, I don't think that's
Sometimes
morally correct.
disrespect is just there as a fun thing. Like you can joke around with your friends and disrespect them and they won't care.
I think there's a difference between joking around with someone and just disrespecting them. And I think when you take it with your friends, it could be joking around. But I think when you bring it to your family, it's like disrespect. Like your family is like, as a church, we're a family as well. So disrespecting your family and your parents is like disrespecting the church and God. So I think it's not right morally.
Well, sometimes you learn things from your home, and sometimes you're taught in your house to disrespect